Hello, Kelly. How are you?
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm great.
Yeah,
Thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. Thank you to come to Toronto TV show. So
Thank you so much for having me.
can you introduce yourself to our audience?
For sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Kelly Hoff, and I am the Miss Teen North York for 2025. A little bit about me: I'm a competitive dancer, model, passionate community leader, and volunteer. I'm the student council president of the Life Education and Growth Association of Canada, where I work to empower youth through arts and culture. As well, I'm an ambassador for Gifted People Services, where I advocate for people with disabilities, raising awareness, and organizing community fundraisers. Beyond pageantry and dance, I'm an experienced MC who has hosted at many events, both in Chinese and English, and I'm proud to celebrate my Chinese heritage through dance and cultural exchange. I recently graduated high school, and I'm excited to attend Queen's Commerce, where I will be continuing to using art to lead and leadership to uplift others. Hello，大家好，我的名字叫 Kelly，我今年17岁。我是2025年的 North York 青春小姐，我是一名舞者，模特，以及我喜欢给社会工作。作为加拿大 Life Education and Growth Association of Canada 的学生会主席，我通过艺术和我们的 culture 来给社会做贡献。同时，我也是 Gifted People Services 的大亲善大使。等一下，我是 Gifted People Services 的代表人。我很感动能给他们一个 platform 来给大家看一下他们需要什么，然后可以帮助他们，以及我喜欢跟老人sorry，等一下，我喜欢关心他们，用儿童以及艺术的形式给老人送爱心、送温暖。我们每年会有比如说一些舞蹈啊，一些唱歌带来到他们的 like senior homes to perform for them。对，谢谢。
Okay.
That's
Since
good.
you say that you are mixed, so you're 混血, so
Mhm.
does it give you an advantage or barrier in your life?
I think that it gives me more of an advantage in life because I've gotten to see two very different perspectives, even just from a young age. I think, first of all, being bilingual or maybe trilingual, but I'm not so good at French, it's really powerful because you get to have such a larger group of people that you're able to communicate with. As well, I know that I live in Canada, and my obviously first language is English, but my Chinese has given me so many opportunities, not just for like jobs, but for performances, experiences, and having these two separate communities really gives me so many more opportunities in life that I would never have if I, only came from one background. As well, just like in my own household, I get to be raised in different different ways of growing up, and I think that's made me more diverse, more connected to the world. And so, yeah, I think it gave me a huge advantage.
Okay. So normally people see other people first by the look, right? So yeah. So like we Chinese but you look more Caucasian than Chinese. Does your does your classmates or friend see you Chinese as a Chinese or see you as a Caucasians?
That is a very good question. So, over the years, it has sort of changed. When I was younger, I would say I looked a lot more white. I had lighter hair. It was very curly. So, I would say when I was young, everyone thought I was white. But now, growing up, I think a lot of my friends, usually my more come from Asian background friends, they can usually tell that I'm mixed. But I think in general, people who are more Caucasian descent usually have a harder time telling that I am mixed. However, honestly, I've gotten so many different opinions over the year, like I don't even know anymore. But one time I was on the elevator at my own house, and some totally random person that I had never met before just like completely out of the blue asked me if I was mixed. And then they guessed that I was Chinese and white. And I was so shocked because I didn't know them at all. And they guessed it perfectly correct. So I'm not really sure.
Okay. And also that you say your mom teach you Chinese or want to learn dance, emceeing. I know that you get involvement in a lot of community works for this young age. So how do you feel about it?
I feel so incredibly honored. I've gotten to be part of so many MC events, a lot of them being bilingual, a lot of them in Chinese as well. Um, and I think that it's really great. I love to MC, I love to talk, as well as since I was little, I've always been doing Chinese dance. And Chinese dance is so beautiful, so multicultural. And I think that it's really gorgeous to perform. When I get to perform at the CNE doing my Chinese ribbon dance, the whole crowd is stunned by how beautiful it is. And they're like, wow, I've never seen this before. It's something like very new, very beautiful. As well, I've always been part of the Chinese performing community. And it really has opened so many doors, whether that be MC, singing, dancing, all sorts of things in Chinese culture. And yeah, I know I've done a lot, say maybe just at 17, I've already got to MC at a lot of like big events. And I've gotten to meet so many people. And I think that it really helps me to become more confident. It helped me even at a young age to see what it's like to work in the real world, to be on such a big stage and meet so many people. I've learned so much. I've gained a lot of experience. I've really like grown up through all of these events. So it's great.
Yeah, so since you're getting a lot of involvement in community work, and also 你要学习要上学, we will take up your most like valuable youth time in your life.
Yeah.
No, my question is that like you become so busy, right? You're busy at work, busy at school, busy at community works, and then you may sacrifice your valuable youth time. Being young, being energetic you got lots of things to do.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So I know that I'm very busy, like compared to all my friends. They're
Yeah,
probably sleeping at this moment. They wake
yeah,
up way later and
hmm
they get to maybe have a lot more, say, fun than
yeah,
I do.
hmm
But I think at the end of the day, I feel very like fulfilled doing everything that I love because
hmm
giving back to like the community, for example, working with youth, working with people with disabilities, it's really fulfilling. It gives me a purpose, and it makes me so happy when I see them smiling, when I see them laughing, when I see that the things that I have done have made a difference and I've
yeah,
contributed. As well, I think being an MC, being a dancer, being a model, they take up a lot of time, but I really enjoy doing those things. So I know it takes up a lot of time, but I'm doing what I love. So it feels like it's very quick, when you're
yeah.
having fun, time flies. So I think that, yeah, I've made a lot of sacrifices for my
Mm.
social life and my schoolwork even. I've had to work late at night. But at the end of the day, like I feel that it's worth it. And also like I like to maintain like a good balance. I make sure I don't do too much that like I'm burnt out. So yeah.
Okay, good. So, that's a song called Sera Sera. So
Yeah.
what's your future from your own perspective?
My future from my perspective.
Yeah. Like for example, like when you graduate, you stay in Canada or you want to explore your career in Asia or whatever. So,
Yeah. So I think it's always been my sort of dream to move to maybe the States because a lot of the career paths or a lot of the
Hollywood
events that I'm
star.
involved in, yeah, a lot of them have bigger networks in the US, and I think that I can make even more of a difference there as well. For example, like dancing, modeling, acting, even pageantry, a lot of these things have bigger involvement in the States. As well, I love my Toronto community. I love my Asian community in Toronto. It's really great. But I'd love to explore new places. So I've never been to Europe before. I've been to Asia many times. I've been to China, I think 4 times now. So I really would love to like travel and see different places, meet different cultures, and bring my culture there as well to share. So I think that'd be really interesting.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your interview, and then wish you have a bright future. Take
Thank you
care.
so much.
Bye.